Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life. And in today's Lunch and Learn, I want to talk about your message and how you communicate that. Because I think one of the difficulties is in our profession is how we communicate what we do in a really compelling way. I'm sure you have had frustrations with this as well, because often, you might freeze or get flustered when someone asks you what you do. You might go off tangent trying to communicate the benefits of your work because there are so many of them and we don't really know what to focus on. You might notice that your listeners sort of glaze over when you talk about nutrition. That's a common one, because they're just maybe going to kind of think you're just going to judge what they eat or whatever. Or you might be so passionate about your thing that you go on a rant and lose them completely because you're off in the realms of what you're passionate about. Why is it such a struggle to get your message across and communicate what you do in a concise way? The reason is this lack of clarity. Because if you're not super clear about exactly who you are, what you do, who you help, and what results you get, it's going to come across as a bit vague, a bit flaky, confusing, and that the listener is not going to know what you're about, and certainly they're not going to either become clients or know who to refer you to. So it doesn't matter if you're in a one-to-one conversation, if you're running a webinar or a talk, or if you're being interviewed by somebody. If you can't clearly communicate what you do, it's going to be really difficult for someone to get interested, right? You're the same. If you ask somebody what they did and they were sort of floundering about and using lots of extra words and stuff, you're just going to glaze over and go try and maybe look over and see who else is around. So I had this problem too. I started out going to a lot of network events. So networking was, a good way to I knew it was a good way to kind of meet people and build up my support network and all of that stuff. And whenever anyone asked me to explain what I did, my mind went into this fog of, well, I'm a nutritional therapist. And then I started talking about it in a way that was just, I went round and round, and it just it bored me, let alone the person listening. I used to talk about, what nutritional therapy was, how it's so important, food is medicine, all the things that we'd got taught in college, because I didn't know how to communicate it in a way that was compelling. Now, I knew I was losing the person listening. They'd be looking, kind of trying to pretend they were interested, but I'd see their eyes looking over my shoulder and seeing who else was in the room that might be a bit more interesting, right? I'm sure you've had that as well. And it wasn't until I got super clear about what I did and learn how to communicate that properly that I started to get people's eyebrows go up, and they'd kind of actually lean in with genuine interest to ask me more. And sometimes they'd say, oh, wow, that sounds fascinating. How do you do that? Or, you know what? I know someone who could use your help, and would give me a referral on the spot. Or, oh my God, that's me. I need some of that. Where do I sign up? Right? Those are the sorts of things you want. That's the reaction that you want when you tell people what you do. And that's often not the reaction you're going to get when you're not really clear about it. So this level of clarity in your communication makes such a difference, makes all the difference actually, because when you're confident and concise about being able to communicate it, it massively increased that know, like, and trust factor in your listener. And we know that is the important bit as to them wanting to work with you or wanting to refer someone to you. So if this is something you need to work on in your business, I'm doing this as part of a free 5-day challenge. Get clear, get clients. I'm going to teach you my 3-step formula to communicating what you do in a really compelling way, so you feel confident, your clients feel confident, your listener feels super clear about what you do as well. So click the button, click the link in the description and sign up. It's completely free. You got nothing to lose. And I can't wait. I'm really, really excited about this because I know how much of a difference this makes, because the students coming through my courses, once they get this, everything becomes so much easier. So hopefully I'll see you in there, and registrations are open till the 4th. So you've got a little bit of time, but don't miss out on this because it's going to be cool, really cool. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.